is thinning at the seam. The sky still holds its final stars like fragments of a fading dream. The land is quiet, white and still, as if it waits to speak my name. Each breath aligns with something old that feels familiar yet unchanged. I stand and listen to the calm that moves beneath all sound and fear. In the place that dawn returns, I feel the weight inside me fade. Every worry gently learns it does not have to stay. Through the soft and opening air, I let go of who I've been. In the place that dawn returns, I begin again. Unfold in muted gold, no urgency, no need to run. The earth receives the rising light the way a mother meets her son. What once felt heavy loosens here like frost retreating from the ground. The quiet holds me steady now, where answers no longer need a sound. I stand and listen to the calm that moves beneath all sound and fear. In the place that dawn returns, I feel the weight inside me fade. Every worry gently learns it does not have to stay. Through the soft and opening air, I let go of who I've been. In the place that dawn returns, I begin again. Dark and coming day, a fragile strength is quietly born. It does not shout or claim its place. It simply stays and carries on. In the place that dawn returns, I feel the weight inside me fade. Every worry gently learns it does not have to stay. Through the soft and opening air, I let go of who I've been. In the place that dawn returns, I begin again. Footsteps fade into the green. The earth is holding quiet tales of everything that's ever been. No rush remains within the air, no weight of words I need to keep. Each breath becomes a softer prayer in places where the old songs sleep. I leave my feel the silence and begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. The river bends with patient grace. It never asks the shore to stay. It teaches me to trust the flow and let the heavier moments sway. What once felt lost returns as calm. What once was sharp grows smooth and kind. The quiet gives me back my strength in ways the noise could never find. Sleep in stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. Between the echo and the still, a deeper rhythm softly plays. Not every truth needs words or sound. Some truths arrive like quiet grace. Where the old songs sleep in stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. The grass still holds the shape of stars that faded gently through the night. No voices call, no questions rise. The earth is calm beneath my feet. Each breath returns a quieter truth in rhythms old and incomplete. I let the stillness take my hand and lead me where just take my hand and lead me where the heart can rest. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carry fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. Between the poles of earth and sky, a softer strength begins to grow. Not every truth is meant for words. Some things are only felt and known. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carry fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. I stand where water meets the stone, and every emotion learns to wait. The sea moves slow, then settles down, as if it knows the hour is late. No signal calls me out to sail, no storm reminds me where I've been. The moment rests in breathing light and pulls the quiet deep within. I stop listening for the roar and hear the calm beneath the sound. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. The turning day, it teaches me to trust the pause and let the moment have its way. What once felt heavy drifts away like footprints fading from the sand. The quiet does not ask for more, it simply holds me where I stand. I stop listening This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. To grow, not every journey needs a shore. Some truths arrive by staying slow. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. Stand where motion fades to breathe, and every sound begins to slow. The day releases all its weight in colors soft and moving low. No voices pull me toward a plan, no echoes ask me where I've been. The moment opens wide and calm and lets a quieter truth begin. I stop reaching for what's ahead and feel the ground beneath me stay. When the world finally grows still, I hear my heart beat clear and kind. Every worry loses shape and loosens gently from my mind. Through the hush of open space, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. When the world finally grows still, I remember what is best. The sky leans close without a word. It does not rush the coming night. It trusts the dark to hold its place and cradle dawn beyond my sight. What once felt heavy lifts away, like mist retreating from the ground. The quiet doesn't ask for more. It heals by simply staying around. I stop reaching for what's ahead and feel the ground beneath me stay. When the world finally grows still, I hear my heartbeat clear and kind. Every worry loses shape and loosens gently from my mind. Through the hush of open space, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. When the world finally grows still, I remember what is best. Between the breath and passing thought, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must move or speak. Some truths arrive when nothing tries. When the world finally grows still, I hear my heartbeat clear and kind. Every worry loses shape and loosens gently from my mind. Through the hush of open space, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. When the world finally grows still, I remember what is best. I pause where footsteps lose their sound, and every moment learns to stay. The light grows soft upon the land, as thoughts like shadows drift away. No voice demands I move ahead, no past returns to pull me through. The ground feels steady, warm and kind, as if it's always known what's true. I stop asking where I belong and feel the silence answer me. This is where the quiet waits for me, without a sign, without a call. Every weight I carried far is gently laid and starts to fall. Through This is where the quiet awaits for me and sets me free. Remain without a word, yet know the shape of every scar. They teach me how to stand and breathe exactly as I am. So far, what once felt heavy leaves my chest like breath dissolving into air. The quiet stays without a sound and somehow tells me I am there. I stop asking and feel the silence answer me. This is where the quiet awaits for me, without a sign, without a call. Every weight I carried far is gently laid and starts to fall. Through the hush of open time, I loosen all I used to be. This is where the quiet awaits for me and sets me free. Between the leaving and the rest, a softer knowing starts to grow. Not every path must lead away. Some paths are found by staying slow. This is where the quiet awaits for me, without a sign, without a call. Every weight I carried far is gently laid and starts to fall. Through the hush of open time, I loosen all I used to be. This is where the quiet awaits for me and sets me free. Shadows cool the passing day. They've watched the world grow loud and still, and never once were pulled away. No question echoes in this place, no answer waits beyond the ground. The silence feels both old and truth that doesn't need a sound. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. The hills stand still without a voice, yet hold the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay, and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my chest like dust returning to the land. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it simply understands. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. Between the past and passing time, a deeper calm begins to stay. Not every truth must rise or shine. Some truths are meant to fade to gray. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. teaches stillness how to rest. No signal pulls me out to roam, no anchor drags me to the past. The moment settles at my feet and asks me only just to last. I stop listening for the storm and hear the calm beneath it all. This is where the quiet touches the shore, not asking more, not closing in. Every weight I carried far drifts gently out with every wind. Through the hush of salted air I loosen what I couldn't hold. This is where the quiet touches the shore and makes me whole. Without a sound, it does not hurry what will be. It shows me how to trust the pause and let the tide remember me. What once felt heavy slips away like footprints fading in the sand. The quiet doesn't need a word, it understands. I stop listening for storm and hear the calm beneath it all. This is where the quiet touches the shore, not asking more, not closing in. Every weight I carried far drifts gently out with every wind. Through the hush of salted air I loosen what I couldn't hold. This is where the quiet touches the shore and makes me whole. Between the wave and waiting land, a deeper peace begins to grow. Not every truth must travel far. Some truths are found by staying slow. This is where the quiet touches the shore, not asking more, not closing in. Every weight I carried far drifts gently out with every wind. Through the hush of salted air I loosen what I couldn't hold. This is where the quiet touches the shore and makes me whole. Stand where nothing presses close. No edge remains for fear to find. The space around me feels like home, as if the land knows every line. No mirror asks me who I am. No name is needed in this place. stop holding myself apart and let the moment settle in. This is where the quiet learns my shape, without a word, without a claim. Every weight I carried fades like fog retreating from the plain. Through the hush of open ground I loosen who I try to be. This is where the quiet learns my shape and carries me. Remain without a sound, yet hold the truth I couldn't say. They show me how to stand and stay, and let the mask just fall away. What once felt heavy leaves my hands, like dust returning to the land. The quiet doesn't need to, it understands. I stop holding myself apart and let the moment settle in. This is where the quiet learns my shape, without a word, without a claim. Every weight I carried fades like fog retreating from the plain. Through the hush of open ground I loosen who I try to be. This is where the quiet learns my shape and carries me. Between the breath and beating heart, a softer truth begins to grow. Not every self must be defined. Some selves are known by letting go. This is where the quiet learns my shape, without a word, without a claim. Every weight I carried fades like fog retreating from the plain. Through the hush of open ground I loosen who I try to be. This is where the quiet learns my shape and carries me. Restless waters flow, and every tide begins to breathe. The shore is calm, the moment white, with nothing left I need to keep. No signal calls me from within, no echo asks me who I am. The ground feels steady underfoot, as if it understands my hand. I stop reaching for the far and let stillness draw me near. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Without a word, it does not rush the coming night. It teaches me to trust the pause and rest within this fragile light. What once felt heavy slips away, like boats unmoored from anxious hands. The quiet stays and does not ask. It simply helps me understand. I stop reaching for the far and let the stillness draw me near. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Between the wave and waiting shore, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must move or roam. Some truths arrive and stay inside. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Thin and soft with gray. The hills are holding their first breath as night releases into day. No plans are written in the air, no echoes chase my restless mind. The silence feels like open arms, a place I didn't know to find. I stop asking what comes next and listen deeper where I stand, where the morning feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. The dew still rests upon the ground like silver holding every step. It teaches me to walk with care and trust the paths I haven't met. What once felt urgent fades away like stars retreating from the sky. The quiet keeps me steady now, no need to ask the reason why. I stop asking what comes next and listen deeper where I stand. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. Between the dark and rising sun, the gentle promise softly grows. Not every truth must rush to fall. Some truths arrive when stillness knows. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. I drift where restless waters flow, and every wave begins to rest. The shore receives without a word the weight I carried in my chest. No anger pulls me to the past. No storm insists on where to steer. The moment opens calm and wide and lets me breathe without a fear. I stop This is where the quiet becomes a harbor, safe from every running doubt. Every worry finds its mooring and gently empties out. Through the hush of open water, I let my restless heart recover. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor and holds me over. The horizon does not rush. It waits for night and waits for dawn. It teaches me to stay and trust that nothing real is ever gone. What once felt heavy slips away, like sails released into the air. Me steady, present there. I stop fighting every tide and trust the stillness drawing near. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor, safe from every running doubt. Every worry finds its mooring and gently empties out. Through the hush of open water, I let my restless heart recover. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor and holds me over. Between the leaving and return, a deeper calm begins to stay. Not every journey needs a storm. Some shores are found by drifting gently. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor, safe from every running doubt. Every worry finds its mooring and gently empties out. Through the hush of open water, I let my restless heart recover. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor and holds me over. I lift my eyes from restless ground where all my questions used to stay. The sky is white without a sound, as if it's listening today. No answer falls, no sign appears, yet something in me feels understood. The weight I carried through the years begins to loosen where I stood. I stopped demanding certainty and let the moment speak in calm. When the sky finally listens, I don't need to explain. Every word I never said is released into the plain. Through the hush of endless blue, I let go of all control. When the sky finally listens, it restores my soul. The clouds move on without regret. They never cling to what has passed. They show me how to loosen grip and trust the shape of things at last. What once felt heavy in my chest now drifts like breath into the air. The quiet does the work of grace by simply staying simply there. I stopped demanding certainty and let the moment speak in calm. When the sky finally listens, I don't need to explain. Every word I never said is released into the plain. Through the hush of endless blue, I let go of all control. When the sky finally listens, it restores my soul. Between the asking and the knowing, there is peace that doesn't move. Not every prayer requires an answer. Some are healed by being true. When the sky finally listens, I don't need to explain. Every word I never said is released into the plain. Through the hush of endless blue, I let go of all control. When the sky finally listens, it restores my soul. I pause where echoes fade to air, and nothing asks me what I am. The hills lean close in quiet trust, as if they softly understand. No shadow pulls me from this place, no voice insists I must become. The breath moves freely through my chest and feels like where I'm from. I stop reaching for a sign and let the stillness call me near. This is where the quiet breathes my name, without a sound, without a claim. Every weight I carried long unravels just the same. Through the hush of open land, I loosen who I tried to frame. This is where the quiet breathes my name, and I remain. The land remembers every step, though no mark stays upon the ground. It teaches me to trust the pause where truest paths are never found. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the sky. The quiet doesn't need a word, it hears me without asking why. I stop reaching for a sign and let the stillness call me near. This is where the quiet breathes my name, without a sound, without a claim. Every weight I carry long unravels just the same. Through the hush of open land, I loosen who I tried to frame. This is where the quiet breathes my name, and I remain. Between the breath and beating heart, a deeper knowing comes to stay. Not every truth must speak aloud, some truths are felt along the way. This is where the quiet breathes my name, without a sound, without a claim. Every weight I carried long unravels just the same. Through the hush of open land, I loosen who I tried to frame. This is where the quiet breathes my name, and I remain. quiet time. No hurried step, no need to stay. Each moment feels like borrowed light that teaches me to drift away. I loosen every guarded thought and let the silence lead me on. Beyond the last fallen leaf, I feel the weight inside me cease. Every sorrow learns to sleep in shades of soft and patient peace. Through the hush of amber air, I lay my burdens down beneath. Beyond the last fallen leaf, my heart finds peace. Grows wide, no sign remains of where I've been. What once was fear now walks beside a calmer truth beneath the skin. The earth accepts without a sound. Would I release? Would I forgive? I feel my roots reach deeper down into the quiet way to live. I loosen every guarded thought and let the silence lead me on. Beyond the last fallen leaf, I feel the weight inside me cease. Every sorrow learns to sleep in shades of soft and patient peace. Through the hush of amber air, I lay my burdens down beneath. Beyond the last fallen leaf, my heart finds peace. Between the letting go and rest, a gentle knowing softly stays. Not every ending needs a word. Some truths arrive like quiet grace. Beyond the last fallen leaf, I feel the weight inside me cease. Every sorrow learns to sleep in shades of soft and patient peace. Through the hush of amber air, I lay my burdens down beneath. Beyond the last fallen leaf, my heart finds peace. I stand where nothing pulls me on, beyond the reach of need and name. The land feels wide, the moment kind, and everything feels just the same. No echo asks me where I've been, no future waits for me to run. The breath arrives, the heart grows still, as if the day's just begun. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. The hills remain without a sound, yet know the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the land. The quiet does not need a word, it understands. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. Between the breath and beating heart, a softer truth begins to show. Not every piece must travel far. Some peace is found by staying slow. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. is older than I know. No memory pulls me backward now. No future presses on my sight. The moment rests upon my chest like morning wrapped in gentle light. I let the quiet speak for me and feel my breathing settle down. Where the breath of the hills remains, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every sorrow, every strain softens in this open time. Through the hush of ancient air, I release what once constrained. Where the breath of the hills remains, I remain. The grass bends low without a sound. It never fights the moving wind. It shows me how to yield with grace and trust the ground I'm standing in. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like dust returning to the plain. The quiet teaches me again how letting go becomes a gain. I let the quiet speak for me and feel my breathing settle down. Where the breath of the hills remains, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every sorrow, every strain softens in this open time. Through the hush of ancient air, I release what once constrained. Where the breath of the hills remains, I remain. Between the sky and waiting land, a deeper calm begins to grow. Not every truth must move or change. Some truths are felt when we slow. Where the breath of the hills remains, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every sorrow, every strain softens in this open time. Through the hush of ancient grows too thin, and pale light touches hill and stone. The world grows still enough to hear a truth I've always known. No shadow clings to what I was, no fear remains to guide my way. The breath arrives like quiet prayer as dark releases into day. I stop waiting for a sign and feel the morning breathe me in. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn and carries me on. The hills remain in patient calm. They do not rush the coming sun. They teach me how to trust the pause where every ending is begun. What once felt heavy fades away like mist retreating from my sight. The quiet does not need to speak. It turns my shadow into light. I stop waiting for a sign and feel the morning breathe me in. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn and carries me on. Between the dark and open sky, a gentler truth begins to rise. Not every hope must shout or burn. Some hopes arrive with open eyes. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn and carries me on. above the reach of distant sound. The earth feels wide beneath my feet, as sky and stone are gently bound. No ceiling presses on my thoughts, no walls remain for fear to hide. The breath grows deep, the heart grows still, where hills and heavens coincide. I loosen all I try to hold, and feel the vastness draw me in. Where the hills hold up the sky, I feel my restless spirit calm. Every burden learns to lie soft and weightless in my palm. Through the hush of endless blue, I release the past I knew. Where the hills hold up the sky, I return to something true. Does not question where it goes. It teaches me to trust the path that only listening heart knows. What once felt heavy fades away like clouds dissolve. Quiet shapes a gentler truth that settles softly everywhere. I loosen all I try to hold, and feel the vastness draw me in. Where the hills hold up the sky, I feel my restless spirit calm. Every burden learns to lie soft and weightless in my palm. Through the hush of endless blue, I release the past I knew. Where the hills hold up the sky, I return to something true. Between the earth and open light, a deeper stillness starts to rise. Not every truth needs form or sound. Some truths are wide as endless skies. Where the hills hold up the sky, I feel my restless spirit calm. Every burden learns to lie soft and weightless in my palm. Through the hush of